Hi everyone, it's Tom here from Save the National Glass Centre with a sort of questions video. We're really disappointed that we can't get answers to a lot of our questions. We've put in all manner of freedom of information requests, and of course a lot of the stuff you get back is redacted, all crossed out, and you can't see what was going on. Some of that's understandable, but in the main, the information we have got from the freedom of information requests just raises more and more questions. So let's summarise this about the financial reports that are coming out. The UOS, the University of Sunderland, commissioned 3 reports into the financial side of rectifying problems with the National Glass Centre. The first report, 126 pages in 2022, was an architectural report pointing to possible design flaws and things that needed to be sorted out. There was a 10-page cost estimate report. Oh, by the way, the architectural report was by GSS Architecture. So this is all available. A 10-page cost estimate by Identity Consult, and a remedial options report and costings by KYOOB and JC Consulting. So all of those things together informed University of Sunderland what their next step might be. And of course they got the board around, and the board, we think, weren't necessarily given the full details of all of that information. And here's a little indication of how we think this. And we think this because there's no other information available from UOS. They won't supply us with the whole picture. So far we think the Board of Trustees may have been steered into one cost option, and that cost option wasn't even in the GSS architectural report. So they were costing something that wasn't in the architect's report in the first place. So where was that dreamt up? What's the justification for it? And did the board at the time in 2022 realise what they were passing in saying, yes, it can close in 2026 because it would cost, in this case, 45 million to rectify the faults. Incidentally, there was another option in the reports for remedial work at £14 million. So you've got to start asking questions. We've got to get to the bottom of the costings that they've given and the limited amount of information that they're prepared to put out. It's not good enough for a public body. And the National Glass Centre, to me, it's a people thing, it's a wearside thing. It's not a university thing that they can just switch it off like that and close the place. There's a lot of it at stake here for the Sunderland, the Wearside, the North East and public. It's a national centre. So it's more than just Wearside, but you know, Wearside's at the heart of this and the heart of glassmaking. Please check the video description. There's an email address there. You can have copies of the information that we've got. See if you can make head nor tail of it. See if it raises any further questions with you. We've got to get to the bottom of this. This is just the first in a series of questions videos, and we need the answers from University of Sunderland. Thanks for listening.